All right, let's get it rolling, get it popping up in this piece. What's good, fam? Know what the vibes is here. When you hear you family, listen, guys, we're gonna talk about the 10 things, the hidden secrets that women do most of the time subconsciously, okay? But sometimes they're a little sneaky with it, but these are hidden secrets that women do to let you know if they're attracted to you in that moment. And there's some things you can do to maximize the opportunity. A lot of times this comes up to having that social acuity, you know, that social skill, knowing what to do when. She makes an invitation and you take off the invitation the proper way, right? So we're gonna get into it. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do what the button says. We're gonna get it rolling. Don't go away.
I pray for my homies out there. Please God, give them strength. Please God.
So like I said, these are hidden secrets and signs that women have been doing for years. Oftentimes, it's really a reaction to how they feel in the moment, as far as what you're creating for them, that attraction they're getting. Because attraction is not a choice, right? Attraction is attraction, right? And it's a trigger, emotion trigger that sparks, that gets someone to feel a certain draw to another person, right? Attraction creates a reaction, right? So if a woman or a man is attracted to the opposite sex, that person, they respond in certain ways. As men, it's our job to decode those small micro indicators that give us the cues and let us know when the green light is being administered, right? When we get that invitation, when it's been issued, we follow through with the order. That's taking charge in a masculine way. So we'll go through some 10 of these telltale signs, and these are hidden secrets that they're doing. A lot of times, like I said, they don't know they're doing them, but we're going to figure out, we're going to know for them, because they're trying to tell us something subliminally in most cases. Some of this is manipulative. We'll talk about that too, but let's get to it. Number one, woman's attracted, she'll try to be in your vicinity. She'll try to be in your area. If she's across the room in a restaurant, bar, club, wherever, any kind of social setting, and she sees what she likes, even if you don't notice it, and you wonder why, every time you look and see a certain girl or someone just kind of bouncing around you like a little satellite in your orbit, right? She just keeps bouncing around. You might see her over here, and you're with your friends, and this is over here. A lot of times, she's trying to get your attention. She wants to be noticed by you, right? Because women go out with the hopes that a guy knows what to do when they see a guy they like. They hope that, hey, you know, I like that guy over there. You see that guy? I hope I can get his attention. Her hope is to get in your view of focus, in the way of the attracted guy that she wants to be attracted to. She wants to get in your focal point. So why? So you can approach, right? She doesn't want to just come and go, hey, you know what? I like you, and maybe take my number. Some women will do that, but most women will not do that. Most of them won't. So they hope. They lay back in hopes that, you know, hey, maybe he'll notice me. Maybe he'll get my, you know, maybe I can get his attention. Maybe. So they go through that, because women are passive in that sense. So oftentimes they'll go home without the number, or they see something else they like or they don't like. Chances are they'll go home without approaching you. Even though they like you to the utmost, you could be an 8 in their eyes. They'll still, most women will be very passive, and they will just pass the opportunity up, right? So we don't want that to happen. We want you guys to pick up on the cues. When you see it, go, take, do. Approach. When invited. Don't just go send the approach and take it. No, when invited by her. And these are the indicators here. So let's go to the next one. Number 2, excited. You know, talking to someone, and the woman is having a conversation with you. She's talking to you. She's excited. Her eyes lighting up. She's leaning in. She's not playing the game at this time. She's showing you she's all in. She's excited in the moment. The moment that she has with you, she's enjoying that moment. Okay? And it's clear in her body language cues, right? Like I just said, the eyes are wide. She's leaning. She's smiling. And she's responding to you quickly. You're saying this, she's going yes, or vice versa, and she's racing. She's excited to be with you. You're the big thing for her. You're like a new toy, right? So let her play with you, right? So the idea is that when you see she's excited like that, guys, you want to make sure that, you know, you give her the acknowledgement, right, in a masculine way, that, you know, hey, we're having a good time, ba 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 ba. She's yes, 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 boom, 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 on a high note. Sooner or later, you got to bring it down, though, so you can reel it in. You don't want to be excited and too cheerful and then try to go for the sexual number or whatever. She goes, I don't know about that. See you as a friend. So you don't want to go too far with that. You want to keep a masculine energy about yourself and be able to bring it up, bring it down. But if she's excited, guys, she's ready. She's all in to what you're doing. Number 3, check her breathing. Now, this has got to be advanced. My advanced guys out there, when a woman's excited and you're talking to her and it's casual, you're pacing your conversation, and if you notice her breathing pattern, right, her chest, if she's talking and you say, hey, so what about this? And she's thinking, but if she's pausing, a moment of pausing, watch her breathing pattern. If her chest is rising up and down, just a little heavy breathing, a little more than usual, that means she's very excited and she's anxious, okay? Now, her heart's probably flipping around, and because what happens is she can't be calm and smooth if her heart is excited, right? She can try to hide it and try to play that she's cool, but if her breathing is a little labored, not as a natural flow, she's all in, she's excited, she's nervous. It's like you're a celebrity because she can't control herself. The breathing can't be controlled, all right? Subconsciously, it's going to keep going, unless she's trained to, like, really pace her breath and all that, but she's not going to go through all that. Out, having a good time, probably drinking, you're going to see that chest rising. You're going to know she's anxious and she sees you like a celebrity, right? Almost out of her league because she's really excited to be there. Okay, like excited, but the breathing is a giveaway, guys. It's a giveaway. So look for that. If that's happening, you know you're on the right path for sure. Her hair, flicking her hair. This is the good one. This is the oldie but goodie. It bears being repeated because women do it all the time. Women with hair that's extended, women that wear wigs, they still do it. It's the strangest thing in the world because even though it's not really their hair, they still do it, right? Women have wigs, they have extensions, they have short hair, and they still act like their hair is long. They can have a buzz cut, if that's your choice, but they can have a buzz cut, and they'll still play with their hair, no matter how long the strands are. They'll play with their hair like it's something's really there. And meanwhile, like this long, right? Why? Because it's a behavior, almost like an itch or a scratch. They can't help it. This is how they respond in a feminine way when they're attracted, right? So be looking for that. If they're playing with their hair, tossing, turning, or rubbing their neck, they're moving, and subliminally they're moving their pheromones, they're exposing their neck, and playing with their hair shows that they're playful and they're feeling sexy about themselves. So just take those cues for what they are, playful and sexy. Hey, I'm approachable, this thing, that kind of thing, whatever. All right, so that's an invitation as well, along with the eye contact. You know what to do. Number 5, which leads to the eye contact, as mentioned previously. And number 4, eye contact is the strongest, one of the strongest cues, because this could be intentional, right? A glance is not intentional. A glance doesn't mean attraction. Don't get that screwed up. A lot of times a guy see a girl just look their way a little bit and they go, oh, she likes me. Oh, she just took a look. She's still in a look, this and that. Now, women can steal looks here and there, but a glance is only a glance. A glance is a warm-up. She may be glancing your way, not even noticing who you are. Don't even see you in a peripheral, but she glances to the left or to the right. You happen to be over there. So this is not a stare. Look for that stare. The stare is a strong, it's like a death stare. It's a focused stare, right? She's drifting off. She's getting lost, staring at who you are. Why? She's taking in more. She wants to see more of what she's looking at. And she's looking at you straight on with both eyes and is locked in, that she's definitely attracted and she's got a lot on her mind. when it comes to you. So definitely look at those cues and respond to those cues, all right? Because it's your job after the IOIs, choosing signals, all those kind of things to, again, step up your game and respond accordingly. You know, you have to run over there. You take your time and you make your move when you feel it's right. Don't wait too late. Don't wait too long. And then she's like, oh, he's not into me. He's nervous. And she'll feel rejected. And she'll turn away. And then you're like, well, I kind of liked it. What happened? It's just hot and cold. Then you do another video. Watch your hot and cold. So when you see the eyes, guys, the eyes don't lie. It leads to the soul. She looks at you, guys. Stare back. And don't break eye contact. Let her break eye contact. Let her look down and away. That means she shines submissive. If she looks away with a quick stare, she may be structured. She may feel nervous. The fact that you caught her looking, but she may look again anyway, right? So those are good signs, but you don't want to be the first one to break the eye contact, right? She's looking at you. You look at her. You look down, and she's like, I liked him too. Damn. Because it's going to show you can't handle or you're not ready for someone like her. So, and it may not be true. But if you're untrained with this and you're not really privy to this information, right, and you see a girl you really like, you go, oh, shoot, yeah, you look away and you look back, it's too late. She already knows you're not confident enough, not for her anyway, so she'll move on. So that's very important. That's why this cue is very important. Next one. Touching, good old touching, good old physical touching. Touching is just that. It shows you that she shows you in a sensitive moment, in an honest moment. Hey, you know, you said something to her. She can either bump you. She might not even know you. Like I said, get in your vicinity and then bump into you. She could be pretending to dance or whatever and bump into you, and you're like, yo, what's going on here? You know, and don't get upset. A lot of times girls have weird ways of getting your attention, right? Doesn't mean it's the best way, but for her, it may have worked before. You know, it worked last time. I bumped into this guy I like, and again, also it's her way of getting some of that masculine energy of yours to kind of feel your vibe, right? It's a kind of weird way, but bumping into you and all this, and it's getting her energy in your area again, getting the vibes from you. So most times, she'll make turns and say, oh, sorry, and then you say, hey, no problem, what's your name, whatever. Also, women will do this when they're sitting down, you're talking, you're laughing, they'll touch your chest, or they'll touch your forearm, and you touch your forearm back, right? It lets her know, hey, I'm okay with being physical, I'm okay, I'm friendly, I'm okay with you touching me back, those kind of things. But you touch the forearm, don't go crazy. She touch you with the forearm, you respond the same way, right? In a masculine way, she rubs you or caresses your arm or whatever, then you respond back, to let her know. You say something, oh yeah, you're crazy, whatever, boom, 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 and you just boom. But this lets her know that, what, okay, I'm physical, he likes to get physical too. Maybe we can get physical later on. But again, guys, you have to escalate that and wait for the invitations to approach in that manner, and then you do so. So again, touching lets her know she's also touch. She's physical. It's okay. Hugs are probably in order. There'll probably be escalation from that. Touching leads to petting. Petting leads to heavy petting. Heavy petting leads to closing the deal, right? So those are good signs. If she's touching and all that, she's not so stuck up in herself where she's structured that way. 7, she's laughing. You can do no wrong. Everything is funny. She enjoys your energy. She enjoys being around you. She's laughing because her endorphins she's having her brain chemistry is changing around you. This is very powerful, guys. This is very magnetic because you're able to change her emotions. See, what women do with something like, oh, a guy's funny, I want a guy sense of humor. What they're really trying to say is, I want someone that can, that's able to change my, my emotions when I'm feeling down or when I'm not feeling myself. A lot of times, guys, when you see women hanging out, they're at their best, right? You go out with them on a Friday night, or you see them on a Saturday, and then you see them again on a Monday, and they're down, or You know, maybe they're going through a situation, their natural progression of things. They're not always at their best, right? When they go out, they take 4 hours to get ready. So her enjoyment, her laughing at you and finding your humor, and she's happy around you, you're able to change her brain chemistry, which is good for her, because if she's down and out, chances are you have a way to lift her spirits up, right? To support her, especially if she's insecure and all that kind of stuff. But you have the ability to change her emotions to a positive way. So chances are she finds that's part of resources, guys. You know it or not, believe it or not, it is part of resources, being resourceful, being able to make someone laugh and change their emotions. Why? It's part of charm, it's part of charisma, it's part of character, right? So, and also it's a sign of intelligence. Wittiness is a sign of intelligence, okay? It's a survival tactic as well. So deep down, it's ingrained in their DNA. They kind of know that as well, right? Sharing stories, telling you about her intimate moments as far as her personal life, maybe her childhood, maybe something that's going on at work that's bothering her. She's got issues. She wants to just vent to somebody. Now, the idea of this is not to try to solve her problems and give her solutions. She wants to be able to share with you. Why would she want to share with you? Because she wants to know more about you. That's why. She wants you to get to know her so that she can get to know you. Chances are her attraction for you is very high. And if she breaks you off some, right, you break her off and you know, you guys exchange a little something there, she wants to feel like she's somebody to you, right? That you got to know something about her either way, and she wants to know about you. So it's kind of like she wants to make sure that she get an idea of who this person is in case it doesn't pan out, or if it's a one-night thing or whatever. Hopefully, her hope is that it continues on, that she's sharing a moment with you because it's special. She's bonding with you in that moment, so it means a little more to her than it does to you if it's just sex you want and that kind of thing, right? So women that share stories like this, they're looking for a little bit more than just a one-night stand, right? Because a one-night stand, she's not going to get to all that. Where you are, what we're doing, who you're with, those things are, and they're in accordance, you know. He wants, hey, who you with, where we are, what we doing, let's go, boom, boom, and they do it. But someone that wants to be in the life, someone wants to share something that wants to be treated a little more special, don't look at them in a certain way, will share a story because she wants to be an honest, just to get a little more about who you are, which is honorable. It's honorable. So, but she's sharing a story, guys. She wants to know a little more about you, that you know about her too, that she's special. They want to stand out. All women want to stand out, and this is one of the ways they get to do that, especially in a traffic area or there's a heavy, you know, social area environment, right? She wants to stand out, that you can remember something about her in that moment, at that place, or wherever it is, right? So that's what they know it is. Do so. Follow through accordingly. Number 9, jealous. She's easily jealous. She may not show it outright, especially if you don't know her that well, someone you just met in a social environment, and you're just going around and making your rounds and seeing people and whatever. You met this girl earlier, had a good conversation with her. Maybe you shared a story with her and you had a good time. Y'all see you around. I'm going to catch up with my friends. And then you do so. And on the way to your friends, there's other chicks, other girls. You don't just stop at the one girl you got this early in the night. You just got there. Why would you do that? So you're talking to other girls, and you see her. She's a little jealous, guys. She's a little jealous. She's not angry, but she may play around, may shake a finger at you, or say something, or you're cheating on me, or whatever, or give you a naughty boy kind of thing, or give you a look like, I see you, that kind of thing. She's going to give you some kind of indication that she sees you're talking to other girls or whatever. It's still a little streak of jealousy, guys. That means she really wants to be with you, and that means she really wants you to choose her over other girls. It's good for you because it shows her that you have options, right? And that you're the decider at this point in time. And if you choose her, it's to her benefit. It's for her benefit. It's a privilege to be chosen by you, right? Because she's the one that's jealous, right? There you go. Number 10 is when she calls and texts constantly. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? how's your day? These are all admirable things. She likes you guys. You're on her mind all the time. It's letting you know. She said, I'm going to let him know I'm thinking about him. He's number one on my mind. You know, I want him to know that this is what I'm doing. How you doing? I'm reaching out for you. This, that. So it gives her, lets you know that it gives her the reassurance that you are at least thinking about her at some point in time throughout the day, because you're getting the text and the messages, that kind of stuff. So again, she's doing it because she likes you guys. These are hidden signs. Sometimes women, when their attraction is so high at a 6 or a 7, you know, more like 7 to 8, I should say, they a lot of times, a lot of the games get taken out of it for a little bit. They don't play the game as much because this is what they really want. They're looking for someone like you, so they don't play the game as much, and in fear of rejection, you know. So they rather lean on the side of getting you than getting rejected by you. So listen, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. When you hear your family, you know I got you. Excel, and amen.